How's it going? My name is The Savior. Welcome back to The Savior Show. Oh yes, boys. And today I'm excited because we get to relive that cozy time once again. We haven't had this feeling for a long time because Pikmin 4 is now here. And we've waited a long time for another Pikmin game. And if you don't know what a Pikmin game is, then let me educate you, okay? If you want a cozy, nice vibe, and just a relaxing experience. It's basically a casual RTS real-time strategy game, but you know, it's not supposed to be, you know, a hardcore experience, but it's not completely easy mode, for example, like Animal Crossing. It's a nice mix between, you know, relaxing and fun and engaging. Let's just say it's no Dark Souls, but I'm sure IGN will somehow compare it to being Souls-like. Pikmin 4 is the Nintendo of Dark Souls.
If you take the time to get under Dark Souls' skin and understand its twisted mindset, what you'll find is one of the most absorbing, deepest, hardcore gaming experiences in existence.
The Dark Souls of competitive first-person shooters.
Just like Dark Souls! I mean, this is just like Dark Souls! Just like Dark Souls. Oh my god, you guys, this is exactly like that one part in Dark Souls.
Now, if you've never played Pikmin, then you might have heard of Lemmings on the PlayStation, and it's kind of a similar concept, but I think Pikmin is more well known. So today I'm going to be giving you my Pikmin 4 game review, my Pikmin 4 review video. I managed to play this early, and I got my hands on with this game. I always do my reviews early if you're not aware, because we just can't trust the gaming establishment like we used to. The gaming industry is full of shills and just corporate lies, fake gameplay, microtransactions, and it's just like one big marketing campaign now of misinformation. So many games nowadays are just released unfinished and broken, so that's why I do my reviews early. So if you are new, if you like up-to-date reviews, retrospectives on gaming content, taking a look back at older games and then comparing them to where they are now, philosophical videos and video essays, you've come to the right place. Before we jump into this Pikmin 4 review, I simply ask that you do subscribe. It takes 2 seconds for you guys, 2 seconds, but that means everything to me, and I will not disappoint you. I work hard on my videos, and it would be an honor to have you in the Savior community. Join the Savior Empire today and become a wise boy. I'm a YouTuber and I sniff glue to keep me positive. Oh! And to the OG sinners, welcome back to another great video. So what is Pinkman? Jesse Pinkman 4, the game, where you go around collecting little bits of meth. That would be good. But anyway, Pikmin 4, Jesus Christ.
Jesse Pikmin in the house!
So what's different in Pikmin 4? Well, so much, and I'm going to get into all of the positives and negatives. That's how I do my reviews. I base them on positives and negatives because you're intelligent enough to decide if it's worth your time or not. But yeah, this is pretty much all positives, so rest assured if you are a Pikmin fan, this just takes it a step above the other games. But now, with Pikmin 4, what's included is you have a new companion called Ochi. Ochi? I'm pretty sure Ochi, because it's Japanese. I could be wrong. I do live in Japan, but I can't speak the language because... So your task in Pikmin 4 is to find the crew and the civilians who have kind of scattered around the map, and your task as rescue team, core rescue team, is to basically navigate the world space. And the cool thing about Pikmin 4 now is the new camera perspective makes you feel much more closer to what's going on. Before it was more like a top-down view. Now you actually have complete control, free control, and it's much more immersive, and there is even a slight character creation at the start where you can customize yourself. Not, you know, something massive, of course. It's not like a super realistic, detailed RPG or something like that. It doesn't need to have a strong character creator, but it does add some personality, and I do think that was nice. And the other thing that's now included in Pikmin 4 is the new types of Pikmin. You get the fire Pikmin, you get the ice Pikmin. And you get the electric Pikmin. Whoa. Elemental stuff. That's new. No, but it's pretty cool. And also Big Osh. Don't forget about Big Oshi, okay? He is a big boy and he helps you out on your journey, just like those kind of toys you would get as kids. At least I did. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But you know, you would buy like a little dinosaur and then it would absorb water and it would kind of double in size the next day you see it. That was always fun. But yeah, Ochi, I pronounced it wrong before, basically doubles in size as time progresses, which is fun, which means you can actually do more with him. He gets stronger, he can, you know, completely destroy barricades, his attacks become stronger, you can ride him, he can get up to certain locations, and there's many more abilities that I'll talk about. So there's a lot added to Pikmin 4. Jesse Pinkman, fucking hell. I mean Pikmin 4, god damn it. So if you do find yourself enjoying this Pikmin 4 review, this Pikmin 4 game review, I simply ask that you do subscribe like I said at the beginning. It would mean so much to me. Join this community, I love this community, it's only gonna get better. Starting from this week or next week, I'm starting a weekly show of Savior Saturday show, where we do more community stuff, and if you have any questions, please just leave them down below in the comments, because I am doing a Q&A for the first one, so any questions is welcome. But yeah, this community is awesome, and I would appreciate you if you do subscribe. I want to bring back the old school YouTube, and yeah, if you like that type of thing, then make sure you subscribe. And the final shilling, as there's no sponsor today, please do check out my music on Spotify. Just quickly go check it out. It will be linked in the pinned comment. It's actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. And yeah, give it a chance, give it a listen, and save it. And the new album is coming out very soon. Pikmin 4 is not like the other games in the series. There's just so much more to do now, so much more to find, treasures to unlock, you know, nooks and crannies to explore. And Pikmin 4 does borrow some elements of game design with Metroidvania type games where, you know, you go to a certain location but you don't actually have the right abilities or the right Pikmin for that, and then you come back later and then you find a shortcut, or you've basically unlocked another area, stuff like that, where you can unlock more treasures and, you know, more abilities will help you with your exploration. I think that's pretty cool. And you know, Metroidvania gameplay is kind of a little bit oversaturated, I would say, but in this setting of Pikmin, I think it does just a really good job. For example, you know, you can use an ice Pikmin to get to a location that was on fire, and you use the ability to cool down that area, and then you have a new, you know, passage you can explore, a new underground dungeon, because the dungeons here are actually much more massive than what I expected, because it's not just one single room, there's actually layers of the dungeons on top of each other, and it's completely stacked differently. And the good thing is time does go slower in the dungeons, because time does play a massive role in Pikmin 4, because as you know, the nighttime is a lot more dangerous and scary, and there's a lot more aggressive enemies. And yeah, I'm gonna discuss more of that later. So the main positive I have to say is the new ability of these different Pikmins, and the fact you have your new little dog companion, which basically just adds to the exploration, adds to the combat. You know, he kind of represents a heavy attack, which you can kind of combo with, you know, these elemental Pikmins, which is pretty cool, and it just makes the gameplay feel a lot more smoother and modern compared to the previous games. Ochi has a little bit of a kinky side to him, because he can actually sniff out your crew members. He knows a dirty, dirty boy when he smells one, so that's very useful. You can use him to find your crew members, to find treasure, so there's a lot of mechanics tied to this one single side companion, which I just think makes it feel more fun, and it makes it feel like you're not alone in this adventure, which just adds to that cozy vibe. So a big thing that they've changed is nighttime mode, which just adds craziness to this game, and that's when it feels the most frantic and, you know, really not as a relaxing experience, and that's really fun to have those two different types of modes. And, you know, in nighttime mode, the enemies become more aggressive. You're gonna have to do more tower defense gameplay, defending these mounds, which the enemies will attack much more aggressively, like I said. Exploration will yield better rewards, treasure, and stuff like that to find. but it's a far more riskier, but you will be getting more resources because yes, there is a lot of resources to collect. Pikmin 4 does also have a little bit of a grind going on for it, and there are resources to collect, so it basically means that the map never gets old. There's always something to engage yourself with, you know, basically wherever you go in the map, so there's no dead spaces, which I really appreciate. Now to the first negative, and this is my only negative pretty much in this review. Well, 2 I guess if you count that the FPS is a little bit unstable at times when there's lots of enemies on screen. I would say this is a negative, and that's just down to personal taste. They've actually removed the time limit, because with the previous games you have 30 days to, you know, get everything organized and to collect all of the resources, and I don't think it adds pressure because it just gives you an incentive to play it again and to see more things, you know, within your time limit. But yeah, they've removed that in favor of, you know, limitless exploration, which I feel does kind of take away from the experience slightly. Like I said, Ochi now adds a lot to the gameplay. You can power him up by using, you know, different items in your inventory and stuff that you find around the world, and he interacts with the different elemental Pikmins, which is also fun for, you know, exploration and combat. Ochi just has a lot of utility, and I just think they've done a good job of implementing this companion. And the elemental Pikmin stuff, you know, it's nothing groundbreaking, we've seen it in other games, but I think it does do a good job here of just keeping it fresh. You know, it makes all of the kind of interactions with the world just more fun, but I wish they could have added more unique types like the glow Pikmin that you do get to find. Some more unique versions of Pikmin would be cool, but that's all I've seen so far. I wonder if IGN takes notes down like a professional YouTuber, or they just snort a bunch of cocaine and just, you know, whatever crap comes out of their mouth, that's good to go. And the final positive is the different Pikmins actually have their own unique skills and abilities, and you can actually, you know, level up Ochi and stuff like that. So there's a lot of customization that we just didn't get with other previous Pikmin games, and I think this game just takes the formula of Pikmin and just makes it 10 times better. So yeah, I don't think it loses the charm. It keeps the vibe. The art style is nice and just playful. You know, of course the graphics aren't anything amazing, but who cares about that? The sound design is nice, but at times the sound design is a little bit tinny, I would say. Not tinny, but it just doesn't have a quality of depth to it. And if you want something nostalgic and you played Pikmin games before in the past, then I'm sure you will like this. But for others, I would say, yeah, this is good if you want a relaxing kind of resource collecting, tower defense, RTS, casual game. It's got a lot going on for it. It's, you know, meshing many ideas together. So if that sounds good to you, then you will also enjoy it. You don't need to be a fan of the series to enjoy it. But if this is not your type of game, that's also fair enough, because this isn't going to be for everyone. But I do think it was done well. And that is my Pikmin 4 review, my Pikmin 4 game review. I truly hope you enjoyed the video, and that you do subscribe if you are new, and you stay tuned for future content. I've got a lot planned. I hope you look forward to the Saturday Savior Saturday show, I should say. And if you do have any questions for that, please leave them down below in the comments, because I am collecting questions. And I'll see you in the next video. Consider supporting me by donation on PayPal or by becoming a member to get access to a whole bunch of extra content. That's how I can keep doing this. It means a lot. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.